Sunday evening junks cruises at full swing. In front you can see the junky Lexus. I'm driving the junky Civic Type R, and that's how it is. That's how we roll. Alright, off to another car buying adventure. Some of you might have seen that I just recently bought a Touareg. I don't have it anymore. It's a funny story. I would have never expected it to happen to me, but pretty much I bought the car on Wednesday, and Sunday morning I thought that I will put it up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I advertised it for like 250 euros more than I bought it for, and it literally sold in hours. I had some dudes pick it up Sunday evening, like 11 p.m. drove the car away. So I don't know, making that quick 250 on that particular Touareg seemed like a reasonable deal, so I took that. But at the moment I'm off to Narva. Two cars today, one of them I already won in an auction. So in theory, I mean, if it's good, it's mine. And the other one is for sale on a dealer's lot. It's very cheap for what it is, so I have my suspicions on it, but we'll see. I'll go and check both cars out, and of course with the auction car I already sorta kinda have promised to buy it, but I have a little suspicion before it gets overturned that someone might have taken the cats off it, and if it doesn't have cats it won't get the technical inspection, and then I'm not gonna buy it.
That's a lie. I'm getting cold money every day. You're a liar.
I'm just gonna walk away and go check the other car, and if necessary I'm gonna take the train back, as I'm taking the train right now to go there. So yeah, this is like the little summary of recent events. So off to Narva. Okay, I'm going to buy a car 2.5 hours away from Tallinn, and I was like, yeah, today is a good day, nice weather, and now it's snowing like hell, and I have no idea what tires the car has, so that's good times. Playing basketball has taken me all over the world. Like I've been to Philippines and Canada and Iceland and stuff like that. I don't know, Kazan in Russia is about as far as I've gone, but I've never been to Narva. Never been to Narva before. If someone doesn't know, then this is the easternmost city in Estonia, and it borders with Russia, so I've never been here. So let's see how my adventure to Narva will fare. You see already a locked door. People are stuck. That's nice. Oh, I see. It's a passport or toll zone, I call it. Basically we're at some sort of border area, sorta, kinda. So I guess that's the reason why the door's not open. It says passport control right there. Well, welcome to Narva. And there's some idiot filming there too. I wonder what he's all about. Sanctions or no sanctions, seems there's still goods going towards Russia, because there's another cart there, and there's one here. I don't know that much about cars that I could tell you based on the rims which cars these are, but bottom ones are like those pickup truck type of things, or SUVs, and then the cars up top have quite large rims, so whatever these could be, I just can't tell you just based on the rims. This is pretty cool. So this huge factory building, huge ass factory building. Basically they were separating uranium from stuff they dug out from the earth in this factory during the Soviet times. So this factory was started in such capacity in 1947. Look at this. This is Gaz, something from Ukraine. But poor Gaz has not driven some time now, it seems. This is about 1 week and 6 days in the future, Jonas, and I decided that I can't go on with this video without showing you the car, because that day, as always, if you leave late, you're always sort of in a bit of a hurry to get home, so I really didn't have that time that day. But let's take a little walk around what I bought here. So it's a 2005 Lexus GS300, and yeah, that's about it. No, car, used car, Japanese car, in salty Estonia. It has rust in spots, like down there at the sill, just under the wing mirror here. But like the overall picture ain't that bad for a cheap piece of junk. Yeah, it's in the video too. But let's see. This tire is dry rotted, and I'm trying to find. Yeah, this tire is not only dry rotted, but it has a huge ass bulge here. But I mean, I drove home on these like 200 kilometers, so I guess it's fine for the moment. Yeah, I just went into that building there for technical inspection. They noted that this headlight has moisture in it. I mean, is that really the biggest deal out of it all? But yeah, a little rust on the bonnet here, you can see. But for a piece of junk, it doesn't look half as half as bad as it could. Let's continue our walk around. Obviously, the same rust spots on the other side too, just there, and on the sill down there. Another dry rotted tire. This one doesn't have a bulge, luckily. Yeah, some more rust down here, as you would expect. But I don't know, I'm dragging this walk around on for a bit. This doesn't need to be that long. Yeah, you know, rear end, it has it, it's there. Other side, quick 360 around it. Yeah, most likely some rust there. Inside, as you would expect, worn as hell, steering wheel worn, but like overall picture, it's sturdy. So if it would get a good clean, then it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, definitely for a piece of junk, I mean, it's decent if you clean it up, and it's nice to sit in. Won't dive any deeper. There's no reason to. And let's, I mean, check the rear too. Then I guess there is a rear seat. The rear is also like dirty, just dirty all over. Beige leather seats, but the seats are comfortable, and that's all you need. I mean, this is a 2,655.55 euro car. So what do you expect from it? Yeah, so a little long ass walk around, I guess. Could have been way more brief, but this is the car. 2005 Lexus GS300. Okay, I've been the happy car owner for, I don't know, an hour now, and what I've managed to do is gave it a good wipe down, because the interior was nasty as hell. First thing I noticed while giving it a wipe down is somebody's done little handicrafts in here. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, better than a ripped up steering wheel, but I want to go and check out another car, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. So I'll go refuel and go check the car out, and then I'll take a little walk around this one. Well, I came to see this, but sort of a sorry sight to begin with. It's dumped on both sides. In the front, yeah, the price is right. I mean, 2,200 euros, but shit, go ask him. Maybe they'll show me the car. Oh, obviously I get hard for Touaregs, but I don't know if this is the one that I should get hard for. You know, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the collapsed front suspension though. But yeah, I'll go ask and see what they say. Damn, there's some good loot here. I mean, this CLS 500, 4,200 euros. Shit! 340,000 kilometers, but shit, I'm gonna take a little look. I mean, it seems like there's some good loot here. You see, same mileage. Of course, I don't know the condition, but it's a 3.0 diesel, and the price is like 1,700 more. But you know which one I prefer. But shit, some nice loot here. Some nice loot. Well, it's missing all the engine covers. This can only mean one thing, that there's been work done on it and somebody has just thrown away or forgotten these somewhere. I can actually go check the boot. Maybe they're in the boot. The boot won't open. I don't know if it's like electrically something or I have to press the button inside. I have no idea, but there's no power anyway, so there's like this button. This much I know about cars. I've had two and I have no idea how to open the boot. I mean, on the first one it just worked, and on the second one I never opened it because I only had it for 5 days. Yeah, it's what you call it now, the covers. I just forgot it in English, but it's leaking a bit. I mean, that's fair. Obviously it hasn't ran, so I have no idea how well does it run in general, but I mean, it looks like a old V10 TDI does, so nothing special. It's a bit sad because the battery is completely empty and the boosters won't get it running, so you can only take a look. I mean, it's like a Touareg is. It doesn't look terrible by no means. It has this kind of greenish interior, which is kind of cool, better than grey. And yeah, this looks like a normal used Touareg. I haven't checked the body, but it doesn't look half as bad as the first one I had did. You see, it may be rusty underneath, but sure won't see it. Let's see, let's check. Yeah, the sills are okay. I wonder if it's wet under here. Yeah, it kind of sort of is. It might be just because my hand is cold, but it feels sort of humid, definitely, as the first one was that I had. Let's check the other side. Yeah, at least as far as the rust goes, it's pretty okay, to be honest. But yeah, it's sunk in the snow here, deep. So sadly we can't test it. But it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I would buy it if I would see it running and the suspension rising. But today, of course, I'm poor. I need to take my Lexus to Tallinn and sell it. But well, yeah, there's that. But looks decent, in my opinion. Okay, I'm kind of sad. I consider myself a bit of a Touareg man, and eventually he said that the front won't rise at all. So I'm kind of sad, but at least I have one car, and that white CLS 500 for 4,200, that looks like a deal as far as I'm concerned. Again, like NA petrol engine, what much can go wrong with it, and like sweet whip, so I'll keep that one in mind. But I guess at the moment we're just driving home now. Bad news, this front left is so bad that this is literally the worst tire I've driven on. You can see like it's bulging out, and I got like over 200 kilometers to go, and it's like the front left is completely dry rotten. Of course all the tires are mismatched, but at least from what I can see, this one is way by far the worst. So I'll go take a little thinking pause. I have no idea if it's the right oil, but it says it's for petrol, gasoline, petrol and diesel engines. Viscosity, no idea, but I'm just gonna try to add some oil. And luckily the kind people at Fixes gave me a tool. I didn't really want to buy these were like 11 euros, so I'll try to add some oil. Top tip, the oil cap doesn't have to be crazy tight shut, it can be just shut, and that's good enough. It won't go anywhere. This car was dry as hell, so I'm glad I did this, but I guess at least we have some oil in the engine now and can start driving. But thanks Fixes guys. Alright, super quick recap since the GoPro decided to shit itself again, 9% of battery. Narva didn't have time to visit. I knew it's gonna be quick if I'm gonna leave at 11 from Tallinn, so I had no time. Touareg, sadly, it's too far gone, I think, for me. If the front end doesn't raise and I didn't even hear the engine running. So there's that. This car, filthy as hell from the inside. I cleaned it up a little. I added some oil. It desperately needed oil, so at least it's a bit of clean inside. Some oil, some windscreen washer fluid, and let's see. Let's hear the old start of it. At least it starts and it purrs nicely, and now I know there's some oil in it, so that's good. First kilometers in, the GoPro is dead like I said, so I can't film driving like that, but other than the tires being completely garbage, because I think all the wobbles that the drivetrain has is from the tires, from the shitty fucking ass tires, and the noise too, because I think like 3 of the tires are studded and 1 is not, so the tires are absolute garbage. But other than that, it sort of drives, so I am satisfied with its performance up to this point. A little check-in, 52 kilometers in, and we're cruising. The tire hasn't exploded yet, the front left, and we're cruising towards to go see Konni. But yeah, some distance to go still to Tallinn. This is just a Rakvere, sort of, and we're moving. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Hey, all good. 80 kilometers in, 45 until the first pit stop, and we're cruising. I think at the moment the worst thing about this car on the highway are the tires. The tires are fucking ass, because this is definitely the sidewall weave, sidewall softness, and they're garbage too. Like garbage in a sense that they're not tires anymore. They're not just bad brand cheap tires. These are bad brand cheap tires that are dry rotted and just ass at this point. So, but other than that, we're cruising and no complaints. I mean, this car is doing well, and peace of mind. I have oil in the engine, so I guess we'll have an engine until Tallinn, but cruising. It's at 208 500, still cruising. A friend of mine who I had known online for the longest hosted me, but now I'm ready to continue my trip towards Tallinn. See if we can get the car started. And yeah, I was charging batteries and now I can film a little. So let's see. Some sort of rattle when it's starting up, but other than that, it seems we're still good. I've never had a rear-wheel drive car, and it says that the VSC is not on, so I was already messing around before. Basically, I've never drifted a car. What I'm trying to say here, I've never had a rear-wheel drive car. But yeah, other than the steering wheel shit and the crappy tires and the gearbox banging a little, a little sideways action, we're all good. And I think we're gonna, unless the front left tire explodes, we're gonna make it to Tallinn. I can't give any driving impressions just yet, because these tires are fucking dreadful, and I guess most of the ride quality at the moment is down to having these shitty tires. But at least these are studded winter tires, so we'll get home, not some worn out summer tires. The car is working. I don't understand. Are we like a bit sagging to the left? It's hard to understand it. I think it kind of feels like we're sagging, but I mean, we are not on the rim, which means there's some air in the tire, and there's really no point of messing about with the front left tire. If it takes me home, it's done its job, and I'll just get new tires as fast as I can. But just a little check-in, and off to Tallinn, off home. Yeah. I did it! I did it! I did it! Ram slam, thank you ma'am. The tire didn't explode. Now we're in Tallinn, and I don't need to go 100 indicated 94 GPS wise anymore. We did it. The car's working as it did in the beginning. Nothing exploded, including the tire. I'm happy. Boom, boom, and we'll continue with this sometime in the future.